Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video here to give you guys a heads up on the latest Epic Game Store freebie and last chance for another free game that is available on GOG. And on top of that, we'll highlight some really solid deals available right now. Games Planet's got a good deal, and obviously our good friends at GMG are crushing it right now. So more on that in a little bit. But first of all, the freebie over at the Epic Game Store, once again, a smaller game since, you know, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with Ghostwire Tokyo and The Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice. It's been a bunch of smaller titles, but the latest game is Cat Quest. Cat Quest is actually a game I've mentioned on this channel a few times. It's a really charming and accessible action RPG where you do, in fact, play as a cat. It's super easy. Like, it's not a game that's, you know, it's not really tailored for your hardcore gamer looking for something incredibly engrossing, addicting, and, like, challenging or something like that. But it's an accessible game that if you want to get your kid into gaming or, like, a younger sibling or somebody that's just not into video games, I mean, any game featuring a cat seems to be pretty good these days. Like, Stray is a good option, and Cat Quest is certainly a good option as well. Cat Quest 2 is a game that's out right now, and they're working on a third game, so obviously, Cat Quest has resonated at a relatively decent level. Not as much as Stray. Stray just, like, popped off to an extent I don't think a lot of people were expecting. Like, Stray's got over 130,000 Steam user reviews. Cat Quest has 6,000 reviews for reference, but still a worthwhile game to check out, and it's available free right now. It is 67% off on Steam for $4 and change, but what beats free, as I always say, it is in fact, or what beats $4.28, I should say, it is free, and that's what you're getting at the Epic Game Store. Remember, as much as you probably don't like buying games at EGS, they are crushing it with their holiday sale right now, 33% off with the Epic coupon, which is just, like, nuts. Given the deals that you can get, Alan Wake 2 Stack 33% off of its $40 sale price. The Kingdom Hearts titles, which are only available on EGS, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Red Dead 2, Cyberpunk 2077, I can go on, but they are the lowest prices that some of these games have ever had. You do get Epic Game Store copies, but if you can, you know, come to terms with that, so to speak, these are some insane deals. Like Lords of the Fallen, which just came out, sub $30 on that. That's insane. Really ridiculous to think about it when you look at those value deals. I'm sure, like, Epic is, like, eating the cost of offering this 33% off Epic coupon. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get other people on your storefront, and that's where competition does ultimately benefit the consumer. Yes, I'm not a fan of timed exclusivity because that's not offering anything to the consumer. It's just Epic throwing money to negatively impact the consumer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But with them, you know, spending money to offer deeper discounts, okay, now we're talking. You're not actually taking away anything from me. Like, Steam is never going to offer discounts like this. They're not going to eat the cost. But if Epic is going to eat the cost and offer deeper discounts, that I am totally down with. But, yeah, we'll see if that does gain some traction, but I'm sure, like, a lot of people did take advantage of some of these deals, especially with, like, the Kingdom Hearts games, given that they're not available on Steam. That's a damn good offer nonetheless. But for now, Cat Quest for free if you do want to check that out. Do also want to give a heads up on Lacuna, a sci-fi noir adventure that is available for free. Last chance to get that. It's a branching story-based title. And, yeah, you can check that out right now. Throwback art style received fairly well on Steam as well. For this one is discounted, but available free at GOG, and GOG is a great platform, and they've been offering a lot of decent freebies. A murder, a hack, a bombing, all it takes to plunge the solar system into war, unless you do something about it. Help CDI agent Neil Conrad make a string of increasingly difficult decisions in this modern dialogue-driven adventure game set in a gorgeous 2D sci-fi noir adventure. Very positive reception on this one. 1,288 reviews, 92% positive there, so if you're looking for something more of a throwback and a story-driven title, that will definitely fit the bill there. So those two available for free. Now let's highlight some good deals available. Games Planet, No Man's Sky, 59% off for $24.38. Great deal on No Man's Sky, a game that if you buy it, you are buying something that is going to consistently evolve and just get better and better. Hello Games has been tremendous about supporting this game, keeping it updated, even though it's not, like, my cup of tea. Like, survival games will never be the title of the style of titles that I gravitate towards. I can acquiesce to the fact that they have just done a phenomenal job of keeping this game updated. But let's be real, back in 2016, your boy Mush spent 60 beans on No Man's Sky, and let's be real about that, I got ripped the F off. So, like, you know what, they are supporting this game, good for them, I appreciate it. No paid updates for this game, but yeah, like back in 2016, I will not forget me getting absolutely screwed. The game was a shell of what we expected, and it performed like garbage, but those issues have been remedied, so check that out, 24.38 on that. Next up, some deals over at Green Man Gaming. Often give Marvel's Spider-Man 2018 a mention. Don't mention Spider-Man Miles Morales all that often. It is 49% off for $25.49. Now, if you don't know, Miles Morales is one of the 1.5 style of games that Sony seems to be doing more and more, kind of a bridge the gap game. If you realize, Sony titles and video games in general these days take longer and longer to develop. It took 5 years in between Spider-Man 1 and 2, so Miles Morales came out as a smaller standalone experience that kind of bridged the gap into Spider-Man 2, and I appreciate games like this. It's just $50 for them, especially with a delayed release. That is a tall ask. Now, Miles Morales is a really, really good game, and what is good about Miles Morales is it's mostly all killer and no filler. There's not a lot of filler content, and kind of gets to the point very quickly. It is a shorter experience that you can certainly finish very, very quickly, especially if you rush through it. There is optional content and things of that nature, and it kind of is the introductory story to Miles as Spider-Man, and you know, from that standpoint, it is pretty enjoyable. I would say for $25.49, it's a pretty decent price. Ideally, like, I would love if Miles Morales was available around the, like, Horizon Zero Dawn price point of, like, $12.49. I think that would be great, but that's not really the case right now, and this just came out. I mean, it didn't just come out. It came out a year ago, fall of 2022, but, yeah, it runs really well, and it's a good game, so definitely check it out if you already played through Spider-Man 2018, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Spider-Man 2 won't be that long away. Kind of surprised by, like, well, I uploaded some videos recently talking about Spider-Man 2, and the negative, like, comments I get towards people not giving an F about Spider-Man, I'm, like, kind of shocked about. Like, guys, do you not want Spider-Man? I know everybody wants Spider-Man 2 on PC, but man, the amount of comments I see about people just being absolutely pissed about Ghost of Tsushima not being on PC, that game is, if my comment section is anything to go by, social media is anything to go by, if that game does come to PC, it's gonna crush it, and I'm excited. I loved Ghost of Tsushima, don't get me wrong, but man, like, Spider-Man was good as well, guys. Like, no need to slide on Spider-Man 2, but nonetheless, I loved Ghost of Tsushima, and I really disagree with Ghost of Tsushima's Metacritic score. It's at, like, an 83, which, you know, we should be, objectively, like, 83 should be a really good score, but in the Sony scale, and in the gaming scale in general, 83 is kind of seen as just good, and I think Ghost of Tsushima is legitimately, like, a fantastic game, but nonetheless, not to get onto that diatribe, maybe we'll do a separate video talking about that in the future. Helldivers Dive Harder Edition is 79% off for $4.25. Helldivers 2 is coming out. This is an over-the-top action-packed game, really focused on the cooperative play, and can get pretty chaotic, so check it out for yourself. $4.25, and Helldivers 2 is out in that absolutely insane month of February, where I think that game is unfortunately going to get impacted, but what can you do? Ghostrunner 2, 42% off for $23.23. Ghostrunner was like a super, super difficult game. Ghostrunner 2 just came out and kind of got effed over by its release timing, like end of October, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, AC Mirage, Lords of the Fallen. Like, Ghostrunner 2 came out at a really bad time, but, you know, the game is still a fast-paced, action-heavy, challenging game. And, you know, seeing a sizable discount like this, fairly close to release, I thought I would give that a mention. Then the F.E.A.R Pack is down to $6.44. This includes F.E.A.R 1, F.E.A.R 2, and F.E.A.R 3. Throwback survival horror titles. Throwback might be a little bit of a stretch, but they're older. I think F.E.A.R 1 came out in like 06 or 07. It's been quite a while, but $6.44 for that. Thought that was quite good. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Cat Quest available free right now over on Epic Game Store. Last chance to get Lacuna, a sci-fi noir adventure, and a lot of great deals. Links in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.